First offering maybe? First map? First offering. T5 Veritania. First to watch Stone fight. No! Good.
I'm faster. I'm not the only hunter.
Hey, T5 Baron. Nah. Atone! T4 Drox. Wait, I think my last Drox was T4 as well, actually. Yeah. I like how he had a cute like 3 attacks, or like 2 attacks in his face. Can't believe how lucky I got with the spawns. All of them were basically went into T4 or T5. Yo, what up? So yeah, as you saw at the start of the video, the damage so far, even considering that it's just on a random +2 minion helm is alright, at least for boss damage. And I do now have a level 20 gem, despite most of my gems being only like 70-80 mil to towards the level 20, and that's because my boy or girl Tora here was rank 3 when I did my research save house, so that's 200 mil gem XP. So that allowed me to get a level 20 gem early, and that's pretty nice. And in fact, I'm probably gonna keep her there until I get some nice level like +1 corruptions. It saves a lot of time, and I could potentially like once your gem hits like level 19, then you can stop at 11 mil and then start leveling a new gem in case you like actually trying to do a lot of Tauros. Other than that, I want Vorici here. He's currently here as the first spawn, so we need to get rid of this safe house so I can then get Vorici here for white sockets. And the white sockets is because of Lioneye's vision. And you might have saw that I also have a Lioneye's remorse. And I farmed these. It took me like an hour to do, like farm these in Coast. I think, sorry, not Coast, Mudflats. And I think I did definitely get lucky because I have the first set of Lion card gave me the chest piece, and the second one gave me the shield. Oh wait, no, actually I think, no wait, it was that, yeah. The first one gave me the chest piece and the second one shield. So what I do is, I went all the way to maps, so that I would have like a super omega overkill damage, so that everything will just die immediately. That gives us good flash casting, and I just shield charge like crazy just to the to fight the boss. And it's that yellow guy there. I remember the name. The unique mobs here gives the has a chance to give the Lion Div card, which can give you any of the 4 Lioneyes unique. So the body armor, the shield, boots, and then the jewel. There's actually another way to get the chest piece. If you don't want to do that, even though that is actually very, very fast to farm, you can also farm that earlier. If you just level up in Mudflats, you can very easily level to like, I don't know, 55, and then you're like very over leveled, your gems are over high level, and you can just blast through the rest of the campaign. But I personally like to get, like, I just go all the way to maps, and then make my character fast. Like, you could also have like something like phase run here to get a tiny bit of movement speed every now and then on your like left click, but you just like go as fast to the boss and then go back to reset. But as I mentioned, there's another way you can get the chess piece if you don't care about running that low-level zone, and that is a Visionary Div card, which is straight up gives you the Lioneye's vision, and that drops in race course, which currently is a baseline tier 3 map here. So it's actually very easy to farm if you set up your Atlas to do that early, and that allows you to actually map, which gives you master missions while you're getting the chess piece. And I need to actually color this. I think the average with 1 blue on Warrichi, just hitting 3 blue on this is like 100 or something. I don't remember exactly. I've spent like 200 now trying to get... I want 3 blue and 1 green. That's my goal, because the 1 green could be like hypothermia or cold pen. I guess it could also be ice bite to give them frenzy charges, which is really, really nice, because the damage is high enough that they kill the map boss during the 10-second duration they have the frenzy charges, so that's very good as well. But yeah, basically I want the 3 off color and the green. The last 2 can be kind of whatever, and the goal for those is then to use the Warrichi to white socket and then just pray that I hit some useful stuff. So I will put the Spectres here. And if I do get an Empower, I might actually just level the Empower to 3, which would then, you know, be the same as getting the +2. Other than that, my gear is absolute trash. You see I have like 6.4k HP right now. My gloves currently have 41 life. This ring is 43 crafted. This chest piece is 12 life. I'm just waiting to get some colors on the Lioney's vision, which would also get my armor from like 5k to almost like 10.6k, which is a very big upgrade in my survivability. I might also get Molten Shell and have Molten Shell as the left click, and then manually cast Enduring Cry, because I'm planning to have the Enduring Charge, extra Enduring Charge from here, and then the extra Enduring Charge from here with the Rechamber Enduring Charge. So that's going to be 1% life regen for me if I do that. When it comes to my lab, like a trial progress, I'm missing 1. I actually got the first 5 different ones in a row, and since then I've had like 5 or 6 repeats. But yeah, back to the gear. Life, very low life roll here. This is actually decent life roll, so that's like T2, so that's pretty good. And it has dexterity, which I need. I need decent amount of dexterity to use the chest piece. In fact, with some upgrades I could even drop the dex node and still be able to use the Lioneyes. The same ring as we had previously. Obviously my shield is pretty good, even though I need to divine this. I need to divine the chest piece even more though, because that's only 61 life when it could be 100. And then some random ass. This is just alt Regal boots. I happen to need the resist, and it hit a decent movement speed roll, and also might as well do this. So that's a slight upgrade there. Yeah. I also did a tiny bit of heisting, just enough that I could do one of the grand heists, so that I can get a trinket like this. And the only thing I really care about this trinket is monsters have 5% chance to duplicate dropped rogue markers, because that works in maps. So this is how I'm gonna be getting most of my markers, so I can just do grand heist. I'm gonna try to avoid doing normal heists, and instead you can level up your guys doing grand heists, because they get XP from the grand heist missions. Obviously I need to do some heisting, but my main goal is to just do as much grand heists to level up them from that. It's actually pretty good as well. I do need to do more. This is, as you can see, it's only I'm level 35, so I need to do some higher levels so I can have a higher chance for the duplicate stroke markers. I think the T1 might be 9 to 10%, which is very high increase in the amount of markers you get from mapping. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Also, I will actually include the POB now for the current character. It's gonna be a bit it's not gonna be very accurate because I don't think pinpoint works properly on POVDB. Sorry, not POVDB, POB. And the DPS of specters in general can sometimes be pretty hard to see from POB, but as you saw from the clips, it seems to be holding off pretty nicely. It's actually doing much more than I expected, and this is simply just the Generosity Hatred with random haste. And I don't even have that much damage scaling for minions. High Death Attunement, high Spiritual Command, have 1 point Retribution, then we have Righteous Army, Redemption, and Great Pact, and EE, of course. And I'm also doing Hex Touch with Frostbite, which is not ideal. The projectile mark is better for single target, but Frostbite is nice because it allows me to actually freeze stuff. Like I'm freezing map bosses with just that. So that's kind of nice. And that's where the Frostbite, not Frostbite, Ice Bite potentially in the Lioneye's vision as one of the links could be pretty interesting, because they would have even higher chance to freeze mobs. I have picked up a couple convoking ones, which I will try to get some random useful stats maybe, except as you can see they have 242 int requirement and my character currently has 179. So that's a bit challenging, so we mightn't actually do that. And in fact, I don't want to do that. And that is because of the weapon that you can get from Heist. I don't remember the name of it, but there's one of the Grand Heist rewards is a weapon that can give you Elemental Equilibrium as an implicit. And getting that would allow me to actually drop all of this. So that's 4 travel points. Obviously, I would lose individual army, but that's eventually not going to be that big of a deal. And after respect, we get it anyways. But I could also... I'm not sure if I would go out of my way try to get the silver oil for that. Oh yeah, I actually haven't anointed that at all. I need to get some anoint for it. I don't know what though. All of the minion stuff is pretty expensive. Honestly, I might just end up getting something like Weathered Hunter for dexterity, which would help not needing that. And it's also 10 all resist, which is kind of nice. Yeah. Atlas. I said the only map, well, the only 2 maps I've completed here are Infested Valley and Bone Crypt. This, I will talk a bit more in another update. What interesting, like, good stuff you can do with this. With the setup I have done here. Other than that, I'm just completing all maps with the exception of 1 map in Lyra, and that is Primordial Blocks, because fuck that map boss. I will only complete this map when I need to do it for the favorite system later on. That's when I'll do it. Before that, no, I hate that map. And then 3 maps in Glenacre, and those are Orchard, Iceberg, and Racecourse. And the reason for that is, let's see, yoink. That from there is tier 10 maps here are Cells, Scriptorium, Iceberg, Orchard, and Racecourse. Where Cells and Scriptorium both can drop the offering. Oh yeah, and speaking of that, I'm actually keeping track of how many bosses I've killed that can drop the offering, and how many bosses of Bone Crypt for the Unending Hunger card. So I've done 2 maps that can drop an offering, so I got very lucky with my first Scriptorium that I completed, dropping 1, and the other one was obviously the first time I did Tower. So that's something to keep your eyes on whenever I have an update on how many, what's the number here and here. And hopefully we'll get some extra quantity, because we also have Acid Caverns here as a T9. And Acid Caverns is the first time you can see it, is when it's a T9 map. So that means that I could 3-to-1 every single volcano into an Acid Cavern, because the Acid Cavern is the only natural T9 map. And that again would go into cells. So with 9 T8 volcano drops, I could guarantee a cells map, or I could get 3 Acid Cavern maps. And Acid Cavern is for the barriers that I mentioned in the first update. So yeah, that's gonna be very nice setup. I need to get more Watchstones to increase the minimum tier of the maps. So for example, right now I would be able to drop T1 map here, which is T2 maps as well, which would then mean that I'm getting less of the high tier maps. So that's why currently I just have 1 in all of these and then 2 here. And yeah, once I start getting maps here, I have some, I think. Yeah, I have some. Both of those are mapped for here, so that's already almost 1 of the spawn. And I've done a total of 8 of the Conqueror. As you can see, I have a Awakening level 2, which is, you know, minimum 8 Watchstones. And if you look at the number here, all of them regard 2. So I will spawn all of the 2 Watchstone fights here. And immediately when I get a T12 Bone Crypt or Infested Valley, I will spawn 1 of the influences here. But more about that probably in the next update. Yeah, I think that's all we had for this. Hopefully on the next video we'll have a beautiful 5-link Lioneye's Vision, so a pseudo 6-link. Well, I'm just gonna go with a proper 6-link because the Pierce is really nice. And it's a main link anyways. Sure, I don't have the maximum amount of pierces or the max projectile damage, but that's 2 extra sockets, which will probably be Hypothermia / Ice Bite or Cold Pen or something like that. And then in the case we get an Empower, that's again really nice for having Thora, because that's 400 mil XP to Empower if it's 20 quality. And it's very easy to get GCPs this league with the heist. But yeah, I'll see you on the next update.